Good morning. Thank you for stopping by Healing Conversations with Z. I am Zuri Bibi, and this is going to be a reading for the Sacred Geometry card of the day. I didn't do any reading from the book that I have about the Flower of Life. If you were listening to me yesterday, I was talking about how I didn't pull a card. I didn't really do much during the day here because I was very, 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 very busy. My mom went back out of town. She was just with me for a few weeks, and yesterday I had to get her straightened out and situated and have her go back to where she lives now. And so then I was running around and being sociable. So I didn't get in until late, but I did do that one last reading. I didn't even read for myself yesterday, which was interesting. So I guess that reading was enough for me. It really turned out really nice, and I was happy about it. But today is Sunday, and even though it's Sunday, if you ever come back to this video, this is meant for you to see it at that point. I like saying the day though, just for me to know that I made on this day, I made such and such a video. I can go back, which is funny because I really don't go back and watch my videos. I hate it. Even when I sing, when I was doing that, and I would have to record my my voice lessons or my sessions while I would sing, I never went back to watch the video. I always wanted to just make it and be done with it. So sometimes I don't even go back and watch these videos. So that's just a heads up. A lot of times if I'm channeling a message, that's the message, and then that's it. I don't go back and check it. If I go back and check it, it's because somebody told me to go check it or I was prompted to. Because if it's just me, I'm not going back. I'm done with it. Moving on. But I may do a few videos, more videos today. I think today I'm going to actually do a Kabbalah reading. I have those cards and I'm going to try it. When I did it before, it was very interesting. So, yeah, the Kabbalah is part of the Tree of Life. And the Tree of Life is part of our life story. And so I would probably do that reading and a few others. And I'm going to start talking about other things as well. I've been prompted to do it. And so I probably will be talking about those other things shortly. So it's going to be a lot of conversations going on this channel. I will say this morning while I was up earlier in another part of the house, Divine Masculine popped up. He was a little bird on my balcony. He wasn't looking at me, but he was looking out. I took a picture of him. I know it's him. And if it's not him, it's a relative. Just sitting there like they watching out. So maybe that's my angel watching over me. I took a picture of him. He was just looking left and right, left and right, left and right. Just sitting there on my balcony. And I had never seen that before. I thought that was quite interesting. I waved to him and said, hey, good morning. All right, so what is today's Sacred Geometry card of the day? What is the message that's going to come from these cards? Let's see. All right. All right, let's see what's going to happen. Sacred Geometry card of the day. What is your message for us? two popped out. They popped out upside down. Do I have the cards upside down? No, I don't. So they popped out upside down. And I'm going to keep them like that. But I'll turn them over to read them, though. Steam Cave is one. And is upside down reversed. And Labyrinth. But it was upside down. So I'll do the first one. Steam Cave. 45. Elemental forces. Alright, this card speaks of connecting with elemental forces. The geometry here is of triangles and star tetrahedrons. The illustration was inspired by a hot springs steam cave in which the bather sits in medicinal waters inside the earth and listens to the pulse of the planet as the springs ebb and flow and gurgle. There is a womb-like feeling within this cave in the earth where fire heats water into steam. You know how this feels deep in your bones, though you may never have experienced it. Coming from a primal place in our cellular memory, this feeling holds the power of the elements and speaks directly to the relationship all humans have with those elements and with Mother Earth. Many traditions call in the elements as they begin sacred ceremony. In doing so, a deeper connection is established between the material world and the world of spirit. Now, this card, let me keep going, and then I'll read the reversed. This card reminds you to honor your relationship to the earth and elemental forces, and to ground yourself in the knowing that wherever you go, you are always home. Try constructing an elemental altar or placing photographs or art representing the elements somewhere where you will see them regularly. Find a way to honor the earth and her elemental forces in whatever way feels appropriate for you. That's in the upright position, that last paragraph. This card is reversed. So with this reversed, it says, you have been at odds with loved ones or colleagues and are in need of the wisdom of earth energies and elemental forces. Call in earth, air, fire, and water and see what that feels like in your body. Realize that the ones you are at odds with are also of this earthly home. Take a fresh look at your situation and communicate from your heart. So, somebody is upset with somebody. And y'all need to make up. You need the wisdom of the earth energies. Earth, air, fire, and water. You need to call on them. And then once you do that, revisit whatever's going on and then communicate with them. Alright, and the next one is 31, Labyrinth, and it's upside down. Reversed, rather. Spiritual path. I will read it all and then I'll read the reverse because it's reversed. So it's a spiritual path. Let's see. We're dealing with elemental forces on your spiritual path. Interesting. Let's keep it moving. The labyrinth is an ancient design found in most cultures. Some examples date back more than 4,000 years. Labyrinths have probably always been used as spiritual tools. A labyrinth has only one avenue. Its geometry combines the circle and the spiral into a purposeful, meandering path. The way in is the way out. There are no blind alleys. A profound tool for meditation, the labyrinth is a metaphor for your spiritual path. Also a feminist Christian icon, the labyrinth embodies inspiration and represents the hero or heroine's journey. Experiencing a labyrinth induces heightened awareness and can serve as a psychological and spiritual tool for self exploration. In the upright position, you approach this card as you might walk a physical labyrinth. From a passive, receptive mindset, allow activation of your intuition and inner knowing. As you view this card in relationship to your inquiry, open to any messages you may receive and feel how your emotions respond to these insights. Move from your outward point of inquiry to the place of inner knowing. Sit in your sacred center, giving thanks for the gifts you have received, and then move outward where this guidance can become your truth. That's in the upright position. It's reversed. So you refuse to look at the situation and therefore have little chance of connecting with guidance that might bring understanding. Perhaps you already know the answer but are unwilling to look at it. Release your fears and reservations. Accept that what you will receive is inner wisdom and that, however difficult, it is for your highest good. So, whatever you're going through with this person you having it out with, you don't want to look at the situation. And you don't want to go within and see what really is going on to get more understanding. And as the book said, you probably already know the answer but don't want to look at it. So this card is asking you to release your fears and reservations and accept that, whatever's going to happen, whatever inner wisdom that you're going to get, even though you don't like it, it's going to be for your higher good. So it's medicine, spiritual medicine. So you're going to have to take it and swallow it, even though it might be nasty. But it's going to be good for you. So that's what's going on today. You are dealing with elemental forces that are blocking your spiritual path. That's what I'm going to call this: elemental forces that are blocking your spiritual path. That's what it's going to be. All right. So until tomorrow with these sacred geometry messages, I will see you all tomorrow with these, but I probably will be back on doing other readings today. You all take care. Peace.